Samira, and I'm the General Manager of Stores for M Fredric in Southern California. We currently have 8 locations, and we are been in business for nearly 40 years. We are a family-owned group of stores. We primarily feature women's apparel, but we do have select stores that also have kids apparel and men's apparel. I think the fact that we are able to not only, the text itself is very short, so it's to the point, so I feel like the message gets across, but we have the ability to have attachments to it, which then can go further into detail, and we can expand on whether it's an informative text and or if it's a promotional text, to be able to provide the customer the whole thing so they never feel like they only got a small bit of it and walked into the store and were misled. The other aspects of it that I think have been helpful to us is catering it to specific locations, catering it to specific groups. As our number of VIPs has grown over the 10 years that we've been with them, we don't necessarily send every promotion to every customer. What we've been able to do with the help of the staff at LA Tax Savings, they've allowed us to create subgroups. So we can send a special text just to my stores that are customers that are in Malibu, for example, if it's something that's relatable just to them. In addition, we have been able to, based on the package that we have, in order to maximize our usage, what they have allowed us to do is take a look at different ways that we can create subcategories so that we can send smaller groupings of text so that we can get more information to more people without having to exceed the limitations we have on our monthly package. We started to open our doors during COVID. We certainly did want to cast our net as wide as we could and reach as many customers as we possibly could to let them know what our standings were, that we were in fact planning on coming back, and once our stores opened, communicating that information and communicating what the store hours were and what we had. And similarly, a couple of years ago when we had the fires, we also had similar situations and store closures, and that was really helpful in staying connected with our customers, so we didn't have people showing up at a store that perhaps was not ready and open yet, or we had not been able to operate on our regular business hours. So there are times that we do send it to our large grouping, but I would say that I have found that by tailoring it a little bit more, and one of the filters that we use most frequently is that we tend to send our promotional offers to customers who have checked in at least within the last 12 months or last 18 months, because we feel like those are more customers that are probably current customers, because you also have people that may have signed up 5 years ago that may not be in the area, or it may not be applicable to them any longer. So, and they just simply haven't opted out, but so by being able to add those filters, we've been able to get better results in terms of the number that gets sent out versus the number of people that respond to it. I have to say, I've been with the company now, we've been with you guys about 10 years, but I've been with the company about 8 years, and it's honestly fantastic. I've never had any issues. They've been so supportive in helping us, guiding us, giving us information, really helping us not to waste our text. How can we maximize what we have? How can we better reach our customers? If we ever felt like the response wasn't what we weren't feeling like we're getting the return on our investment, everyone has always been very helpful in sitting down with us on the phone or email or even in person and seeing what can we do to make this work for you. And I have to say that Lori and Rodrigo and George, all of you have been just so supportive and helpful and friendly and easy to work with that I've experienced no frustrations, no thing. I'm sure it's maybe different on the other side with us, constantly having to reach out and ask for help. But we feel like we have definitely built a great relationship, and we feel very supported by you and your team. It actually has been a great support and a perfect way for us to stay in communication with our customers. These days with people getting inundated with emails, you're not really guaranteed that you're going to be able to get your message across. Whereas the text, people, always are on their phones and always have their phones available to them. The text has been very helpful in us staying connected, and also helping us getting back on our feet by offering promotions or by offering information and different ways for us to let our customers know what's going on with us, so that there's never a long distance between us, so that we are, even when we've had breaks in our business, we've been able to pick up right after it, because we've been able to reach out to such a large number of customers in just one single text. I think the way that we have chosen to do the text, I know myself, I receive texts from other organizations, and things as well. And I think that based on my own experiences, I wanted to create a system that was welcoming to our customers and not an annoyance. And the way we've chosen to do that is by limiting it, so it's as a pleasant surprise and a welcome surprise, rather than, oh, here's another text from, such and such. So in doing so, I feel that based on the feedback and the number of customers that we have signed on over the last even few years, we have created an excitement around a customer receiving the text, and also a sense of feeling like a VIP. That's what we refer to it as, our VIP program, because if you get the text and you have the special offer, it sets you apart from a customer that perhaps not, simply because we feel that you have been loyal to us and you're a very important customer to us, or a VIP client.